Hey folks, and welcome back to some more Genshin Impact. On our last episode, on the way to the court of Fontaine on an Aquabus, we bumped into a familiar face in Charlotte. Subsequently afterwards, we were then tasked by Lyney to go request more magic pockets to be made. But then we also bumped into yet another familiar face in Child. So, with that wee tidbit in mind, let us continue henceforth and actually get a move on, shall we? Right! The Statue of the Seven. I actually found my way up here. I just ended up climbing up here. Now we finally have the map of the Court of Fontaine, and yeah, I can see why those layered maps are. Wait, are they gonna be teleporters underwater? What the? No way. Oh no, there's just simply an underground area? No, that looks to be underwater though. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Anyway, leave. There's also a world quest there, but we shall ignore that.
Let's move out.
Because you know what's more important than that? The Arco quest. I actually ended up climbing up here though. I didn't. Oh, there was a left! Oh! That's what you were supposed to do! Let's just check. No, there's nothing there. Yeah, I don't think these really tend to get updated. Navialani. Wow! Oh, so that was the 4th floor. So yeah, we really just climb up there in a brutish manner. Oh well. Anyway, wait for the Aquabus. After a while. Wait, what? Oh, so that's just a feature? Oh, there's a little village scene! Hello, Elfin! Oh, you're so cute! How do you do? So... where are we? This Aquabus is bound for Ernius. Points of interest include the Fountain of Lucine and the Opera Epiclese. God, I love these little things. So what is this? Welcome aboard the Navia line. This Aquabus is bound for Ernius. Okay. Let's just go. So, when does the... immediately. Okay. Oh, you can move around on it too? That's cool. Ah, that's so neat.
Welcome to the Navia line. I am Elfan. The boat will be departing imminently. Please do not stick your head, hands, or other body parts outside the boat. The Aquabus operator is not responsible for any accidents or injuries resulting from doing so. Also, please remember to buy the Steambird, though I don't read it myself.
Ah, yes, you just had to plug that in there.
The destination of the current tour is Erinias. Points of interest worth visiting include the Fountain of Lucine and the Opera Epiclese. If you look to the left in the direction we are currently traveling, you will see the famous Fontaine Research Institute up in the sky. An experiment gone wrong turned new sightseeing opportunity. Human ingenuity truly is a wondrous thing.
Oh, I see. I wonder, can I quickly change the times then we can actually be able to Oh, it's so silly! Oh yes, oh! Operator, I'm just gonna change the time real quick. There we go. Oh, if it weren't for this being part of the Arco
We're now
quest.
approaching our final destination. Please be sure to bring all your personal belongings with you as you disembark.
I was gonna
Even
say,
though I will take any forgotten items to the lost and found, the paperwork is rather annoying, as Melusine hands are not suitable for grasping pens. Please be careful when disembarking. It has been my honor to be your tour guide this trip. Thank you.
no thank you, you little tour guide, you. I was just gonna say though, Honestly, I was going to originally, like, or let me rephrase that. I was so tempted to jump off to explore, but it's, you know, obviously the Archon quest, isn't it? Like, I want to do that because, like, this place just looks gorgeous, like outright gorgeous. What the heck is this? Huh? Whoa! 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 Huh? Why did I get launched? Wait! Okay. Just took me to a sightseeing spot. Hi! So that's very similar to the little things in Inazuma thing, like those little dory things. Oh! Wait! This is a boss? Icewind Suite. A gift from the Fontaine Research Institute is composed of 2 pieces, Dirge of Capelia and Nemesis of Capelius. The dialogue choices selected determine the challenge and the reward attributes. Wait, what? Oh, it has 2 different boss drops. Oh, so Lynette probably needs some... one of these, right? I don't think Lyney needs this, though. Oh, the other one might be for Freminet, right? Because he looks to be cryo. I mean, he has a little penguin. I didn't really notice the vision, though. Wow, rare footage of the boss dropping the right boss materials in terms of the crystals. I mean, don't worry, that'll change soon enough. We'll have another, like, random hyper carry of, like, the Geo or Animal or whatever variety, and then the boss will drop everything but those.
The more data samples, the better.
Or we'll have another Hootao incident like with the Bishop, where it has a chance to drop Pyro. Anyway, hello there, sir? Good ladies, I wish you a good morning, afternoon, and evening. My name is Melody, a researcher with the Fontaine Research Institute. I believe the 2 of you are here to witness the Icewind Suite. According to Mr. Bousset's original plan, Capelius and Capelia are clockwork mecha dedicated to the art of dance. But after I took over the project, I also added in some of my understanding of pneumotia. So as you can see, not only are they good at dancing, but they are also highly capable of fighters. However, I believe that there's still much room for improvement. We require large amounts of experimental data to further increase their combat prowess. I have gone too passionate during the development phase, and from that came 2 different combat modes for Capelius and Capelia based on the differences between Pneuma and Osia. They are Dirge of Capelia and Nemesis of Capelius. That is to say, we need 2 times the research data. As long as we can iterate on them smoothly, the joy of our success will be doubled. And the coming of that joy now rests upon your soldiers, brave warrior. Next up are the fantastical performances to be delivered by Clockwork Maker Capelia and Capelius, brought to you by Maldur. Before you begin the challenge, you must speak with Maldur and select the play you are challenging. Dirge of Capelia, a play of the Osia charged Clockwork Mecha. Capelia as the protagonist, alternatively, and Nemesis of Capelius, the charge emitted by the protagonist Capelius is Pneuma. The eventual resources claimed from the Leyline Blossom after completing the challenge will also have a fair based on which challenge you select. That's such a neat mechanic. I have no clue what that whole Pneuma and Osia thing is. What do you say, bold man? Would you be willing to join our machines in their dance? Let's do this later. The dance floor is always open for you. I'm not really grinding them for now. So wait, are they passive otherwise? Hello. Are you passive? Oh, it's so neat! Oh, because if I try to attack them? Yeah, okay. They're literally just an entity that just exists. I also like the whole concept of having 2 different challenges to a boss, because not only does it mean that you can just add more content in one boss fight, it also means that you have the excuse of adding different drops, which honestly just works out for the better. Because then that way you could just have more characters concentrated in like a relatively accessible area rather than like, I don't know, have it all only tied up to like the most random things. But we'll see how that goes. I don't think it's going to be a common thing though.
Whoa! Now this is fancy! The Opera Epiclese! What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Lyney and Lynette were looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's very grandiose.
Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Pigeons.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
Vache.
Who? Huh?
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
Did you just say something, Paimon? Nah, the voice is too sultry to be Paimon.
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Whose voice was that just now?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Ah! Lynette! You scared Paimon! When did you get here?
Lyney asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
By the way, Lynette, I seemed to hear a faint voice just now.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
It seemed as if the voice was coming from the fountain.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie things.
I mean, hey, if a voice was as sultry as that, I'd take it being eerie all the time. Whether it be some ghost gal coming out of the TV screen on a forbidden channel or what have you. I'd take it. At least you could hear something nice before you kick the bucket, right? Assuming it was an aggressive eerie thing. There could be good ghosties out there.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. When do you cry?
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here.
Interesting.
So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
Huh. That's an interesting explanation. I'm not sure whether I buy it, though.
So, what did the voice say?
It seemed to be calling out someone's name.
Huh. If you are hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lyney might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, so he's a bit of performance anxiety.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Lyney.
I mean, to be fair, just because you're a bit more extroverted doesn't mean you can't get anxious about things, huh? Also, I see something that I must push the button on. A button! Oh, that's gorgeous, though. Dang. Oh, the music's so upbeat. It is so chipper. I don't know why I have this habit of, like, climbing handle rails in video games. Don't worry, I'm not that monkey brained in real life. I don't exactly have the legs to do it anyway. Wait, don't go! Oh, you can't talk to the swan. Okay. Dang it.
Welcome to the Opera Epiclese.
I love the bell scene so much. Well, there was apparently a mission one called Sequined, but it had more humanoid features. I'm a bit mixed on that, because I really like the way that they look right now, right? We'd have to see what the more human features are like, though, before I make my final judgment.
Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Yeah, it's kind of our Archon quest, buddy.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to it.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived.
There is one thing I'll say about the Hydro Traveler, though, even if their unit does end up underperforming. I think the blue does look quite fetching on their design. I don't know, just something about it. Maybe it's because there's already some blue on their outfit, so the different shade really helps pop the design quite a bit more. I mean, I wasn't too fan of being stuck with green. I don't think green really suited their design all too much, to be honest.
But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which means now is the perfect chance for us to take you to the best seats in the house. Wait just a moment. I'll fetch the tickets. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Ooh, front row seats. Thanks, Lyney.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Dang, privilege from being chum buds with you, huh?
Hey, Lyney! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Okay, sure, best get busy.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Lyney.
The more I just listen to the music, though, the more I just think that the atmospheric tunes of this game just don't mess as well so far. Just nice having good fresh stuff to squeeze into, huh? Oh, it's so big! Oh, look at that! Whoa! And they hold chords here too. Oh, I see the scales! Oh, that's so neat. Also, speaking of neat, you know, I did actually go into this to show it, yeah, but I really like this new menu. Look at the party screen, though. I didn't even realize this was an update for the longest time. That this was upcoming, right? Like, I was just faffing about when I was going to the new artifacts at one point, and then the screen appeared. I was like, wow. And it changes by region too. And another thing you may have noticed is the characters actually have unique poses in there too. So I wondered, does that apply to character archive? No, it's party set then. Okay. So if I go here, and I, oh yeah, look at that! It's so cool. Like, it's just such a minute detail, right? Because like, well, I think the original screen was fine. I love the additional touches because it just shows like a little bit of each character's personality before you like put them in your party. And it's just, again, subtle touches. I especially love Yaibiko's one, but Raiden's is... Oh, it's so iconic. Kachek's is just her skill as well. I'll have him just just doing a normal pose after closing his book. Oh, it's just so neat. I love it so much. Even Diaz is really neat. Again, despite my disappointment with how powerful her unit is, I still use Dia a lot. I mean, despite it all, still good at best with it, so it is what it is, right?
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down.
Wait, it's rather vacant. Who is that? Ellipses. Sir?
Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still, it's kinda awkward if we don't say anything.
that usually your job?
You little... Of course you put this on Paimon.
Yeah, I mean, you're normally pretty talkative anyway. Heck, you're practically my vocal cords.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry.
Oh, what decideful! Oh, you are a beautiful, beautiful man. Oh, those eyes. Oh, I know I was feeling feverish before. Oh, I need to calm down. Oh, well. Hello there, I'll hate him too. No, I'm not going to cheat on him. But, wow.
I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
The sultry voice too. You lot are very good at picking your voice actors, aren't you? Oh my lord. I've only seen you from shoulder up. I'm sure the rest of you is very fetching.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait, that's not it. Paimon's... Sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So, let's talk, but, what should we talk about?
This is getting even more awkward.
Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Lyney's too?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Lyney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, you're so well-mannered.
Oh, so you're not friends with Lyney then? Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
Yeah, the Arco tried to take me to court.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat.
Oh, we finally get to see him standing up. Wow. Yeah, that is a very elegant and regal design. I see the little reference to skills as well. Wait, are you Nouvellette?
And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Neuvillette, what an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Lyney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Okay, so this is the equivocal thing then, right? Of your Alhaithams, your Yais, and what have you. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, that design is really, really good. Wow. Is he gonna have a gavel for his attacks? Order!
Wait, Neuvillette? Could he be...
Oh, it's pronounced Nervalet. Okay.
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Neuvillette is. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Whoa! Sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
Also, he seemingly has some draconic features. Is he also based on a Leviathan? Or mayhaps the aforementioned Hydro Dragon?
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to. There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now.
Of course, the Gremlin.
I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later, otherwise she may become flustered.
Huh? It's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
She's still so cute, though. I sure hope Nicolette comes out later like how Haytham did, though. I mean, that would be fantastic, honestly, because I could just go for Farina first, then get Nicolette later, but... wouldn't that be a punch to the gut if he had to being 4.1, though? Oh, I hope not. I actually haven't kept up with the news. I'm gonna get ahead in reality because I'm going to assume that they're going to have already done the teaser for these characters. It's just that I've been kind of abstaining myself from looking at them for now because I want to be surprised.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Paimon can hardly wait! Paimon's never seen a real live magic show before!
The crowds enter the venue and the curtains open for the show to begin.
Oh! They're dimming the lights! The show must be starting! Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Yeah, just enjoy the show.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Lyney. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Hyman didn't seem to do anything. Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
What a show! Dang, them special effects though. Somehow making her dead. Nah, but honestly though, it's always been a curious subject whenever it comes to magician stuff. I've never really known about the know-how to it. I just think it's just pretty illusion tricks and all that. But either way, there's obviously like a lot of complexity behind the scenes that goes into it, right? Anyway, what a show!
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Yeah, it's just enjoy the moment, really.
Guess you're right. Hyman couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen.
Is that one of your idol animations? Yeah, that's so neat.
I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough, but Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap! Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! How's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lyney have actual superpowers?
The old switcheroo though, huh? Well, let's just watch and see.
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate.
I mean, that's a pretty fair way of doing the raffle, right?
Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the Fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown?
Ah, yes, engagement.
Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
I'm sure Lyney's prepared.
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60! 59! 58!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
54, 53, 52? Why aren't you counting, Nervalette?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is.
Aw, but we could have heard your voice a bit more.
Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Oh, alright. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
40! 39! 38!
Mr. Lyney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, midair right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lyney doesn't seem nervous at all.
I think it's all part of the show. Maybe he's just supremely confident in his abilities.
What was that noise? Did you hear it too?
Maybe it was just to divert our attention.
Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25! 24! 23!
What's wrong, Mr. Lyney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell left from right.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
19! 18! 17!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10!
Almost there now.
8!
Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
What? Was there a criminal activity going on here? Who would do that?
Is this part of the show?
I hope not.
Mr. Lyney, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Yeah, this wasn't a part of the play.
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
After some time, the guards complete their investigation.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Lyney's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage.
Oh, well that was a bit of an oversight.
As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found.
Oh.
It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
And to pull off like this in front of an audience, including the Archon and Chief Justice, yeah, that's a bit ambitious, to say the least, but they managed to pull it off.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Lyney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
Oh, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right. How can Lyney do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
Yeah, he's pretty much just a suspect at most, right? Like, while he was there at the scene, I wouldn't really think that he would be the main perpetrator.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Lyney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
I just think that I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
Oh, so is the whole pompous attitude more of a facade more than anything else?
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
Oh, they're gonna egg her on.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Lyney, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met.
Well, I trust Lyney.
Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Lyney's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese!
Huh. It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
Look, she's probably a bit of a sore loser.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order.
Plus, it's also to save some face, isn't it?
Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Lyney's attorney and defend him in this case?
Yeah, I am. I have no lawyer experience, but you know what? I could point a finger and say objection.
Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth. Lyney and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big-shot outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
Everyone is dismissed and the audience begins to leave along with Farina and Nervalette.
Lyney!
Hi, buddy.
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, especially happening to one of your own. Somehow.
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer?
No.
Good to hear. Thank you so much for trusting me. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not, and I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
It's very strange, but yet there is no denying what happened.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
Okay, where did you get those glasses?
Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh?
Oi! You spent it by Bora?
Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
Oh, phew.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, thank you so much.
I'm used to this sort of thing. Yeah, you know, some kind of ruckus happening in the nation that I just stepped foot in.
Yeah, just leave Since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Ah, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Lyney.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial.
Yeah.
'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Fair dose?
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case!
Oh, it's so silly. Oh?
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
We're Lyney and Lynette's attorneys.
Ah, I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see.
Okay.
The deceased is one of Lyney's assistants named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it.
But why was Cowl inside?
This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Lyney is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive!
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a little while.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys.
Hey, what can I say? We just chummed along quite well.
I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence.
People can also be the most reliable evidence, though.
Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
Oh, you can use the case record to confirm your current evidence and clue collection situation and sort case-related information. You can check as yet undiscovered evidence and clues in the case record, then investigate the corresponding area to locate them. Use the perception skill to find evidence and clues that can be investigated within a certain radius around yourself. This will advance your overall progress. Guards investigation report. The investigation from the guards indicates that the fireworks launched at the tail end of the magic performance set the rope dangling the water tank alight, causing the tank to fall and kill Colo, who was within it. It seems evident that Lyney is the luckiest user of the prop to commit a crime. However, the reason for the victim being Cal and the reason for the chosen lady's disappearance remain mysteries. The deceased's identity. Oh, look, it's Tepe the 21st. The deceased is one of Lyney's assistants named Cal. He was well trusted by all his colleagues. His job was setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. Well, that's something that we'll do next time. So, Anyway, folks, thank you all for watching this here episode of Genshin Impact, and we'll see you all next time as we continue our journey through to Bats. Ta-ta for